Everybody on the show pretty much got what they asked for. But when it came to Nikki, they made her negotiate her wants and her demands like they were not important. Y'all, welcome back to my channel. Are y'all watching? And y'all, I was watching my eyelids because episode 2 of Married at First Sight, season 20, was a doozy. Let's review it. Anyway, so we're going to start off with the Trumpers, Nick and Courtney. I don't understand what the judges are doing because Courtney needs to love herself before loving someone else. She's insecure, and she's looking for love in all the wrong places. And then by them connecting her with Nick, a person who's been on reality shows several times, what makes you think Courtney is going to be able to handle that mentally? She can't even process loving her own self. Like, she's not going to really believe that Nick is there for her. She's going to play in her head and sit in her head and make up these thoughts that he's only there for fame. She's not going to overthink. She's not going to let that go. And yes, it appeared that there was a perfect match. They're like I said, Republicans, Trumpers, whatever we want to say, but that doesn't fix everything. Courtney needs self-love first. She should have never even been picked for the show. Nick should have never even been picked for the show. They are not ready at all, and they show not ready together. Doozer, but hopefully later on they will make good TV or learn each other, whatever. Blah. Cameron and Michelle, they definitely put me to sleep. Michelle, baby girl, you put on desperate. You spelled desperate in all capital letters, baby girl. You should never even been picked on this show either. Like, I understand, women wanting to get married and having kids and building a family, but at what point are you willing to risk happiness for that? Because you are rushing things that may not be aligned with your journey just yet, in my thoughts. Cameron, on the other hand, he seems cool. He seems like the perfect guy on paper, but I don't think Michelle is going to be able to feed his ego, because this man is about his ego being fed. He's been a basketball star. He's tall. His friends is holding his balls in their hands and rubbing them and stroking them. It is a mess with Cameron. Like, let it go, okay? Michelle is going to have a hard time being able to be seen with Cameron. That's how I see it. He's going to overshadow her, not just in height, but just overall, because of the dynamic and who he is. And by her feeling small, it's going to get worse. Once again, this is my judgment video, and I'm just making these assumptions at the beginning of the show. Of course, as the show goes on, things will change. The next couple I think everybody was waiting for is Nikki and Sean. Tell me why everybody on the show pretty much got what they asked for. But when it came to Nikki, they made her negotiate her wants and her demands like they were not important. I just want to make sure you find someone that's for you. Nikki, if she wanted to have a man that made $25K to $300K, let it be. If she wanted a 6-foot man, let it be. Everybody else on this show that y'all matched up with got what they wanted. Look at Devin and Caitlyn. They literally said line for line what they wanted, and they got what they wanted. And then here come Nikki and Sean, and they don't get what they want. I don't think that's fair. Like, you guys really are stirring the pot. For what reason? Sean, little horny toad ass, really needs to go back to where he came from, because he can say he's ready. He's just looking to have sex. I understand men have high sex drives, but you throwing her off, and she ain't even feeling you like that. So all I'm gonna say is the judges did this incorrectly, and I really do think they disrespected Nikki. And she's saving face for hoping things may get better, but there's no getting better if she's not even attracted to him. You know what I'm saying? Attraction goes a long way in these shows, because she literally said what she wanted. You made her negotiate down, and then you give her something. You guys didn't even put in the effort of giving her just a little bit. I'm not saying Sean is not the guy, but that's not what she wanted. and now she has to maneuver and fake the funk for TV because she'll look like the bad guy because she didn't give it a chance. Judges, y'all guys were wrong, and I don't like the way y'all played this one at all. I'm going to add in Caitlin and Devin. Anyways, they seem cool. Devin seems like he's ready for love, young guy. Caitlin seems good. Um, Her dad really was throwing his little self into the storyline, which makes me think, are we going to see more of this dad than the couple? Like the way he was acting and the impatience and the disrespect he had at that wedding was disgusting to me. Like he didn't have no clue. He's one of those guys that think his way is the best way and can't nobody tell me anything. Like he's part of the January 6th crew. Anyway, I'm not trying to be that judgy, but I'm just saying he just carries that I can do whatever I want mentality, and he may be the one that just pops up in the show and do all this thing. But I really do hope Devin and Caitlin is that couple that stays because they're young, and I feel that Devin has more guidance because of his line of work, which is being a rugby player. I'm thinking that by him having these sports and being out there, that this will make him settle down, and this is what he wants, just to be married and create a family. But for the rest of these couples on this show, everything needs to go back to the drawing board. I really don't even have hope for anyone but Devin and Caitlin. Um, but anyway, guys, y'all let me know what you feel on this episode 2. 3 is where we kind of get more of the mixing of the wedding parties and things like that. So I'll come back on with that one later on. But definitely share with me what you guys think about episode 2 and these couples that put me to sleep. Did you fall asleep? Because I did. Thank you. Have a great day.